The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Carr. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Kamara try the right side. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Carr to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Carr going to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Groupie able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can...
Gets through, and now an opening. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rico Dowdle. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From midfield, here's Carr. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
93. Throwing now is Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Carr. And that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A point after, goodbye groupie. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The final shot here before half for Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. To throw his Carr. Olave holds it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Carr now to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Again, it's Carr. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. To throw, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They run again with Dowdle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On the run, it's Dowdle. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now thrown incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they run the option on second down. Oh, Prescott stripped. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A running play, it's Dowder. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. off the play fake. Prescott out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 61 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Well, they'll turn to Kamara. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, what a juke into space. He's past the 30 and out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Right now.
Throwing his car. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 32-yard line.
Carr to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
694.
Now Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Kill. 93. 93.
Now Carr, got to have this one. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Well, Prescott here to throw. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. Room here to run.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Hey, 734. That's it.
Here's Carr. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Young Chief. Ready to run.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Saints 33.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense